Alright guys, what is happening? Welcome back to the channel. It is a not so sunny day here in the Sunshine State, Queensland, Australia, and I have an update for you guys. Alright, so you know that I've been building the Celica, the 1992 non-turbo Celica, changing it to turbocharged for a full track belt bespoke time attack car. I've had the car around about 12 months now and been doing a lot of work on it and kind of got really nowhere, to be honest. I mean, I've done a lot of engine work and that, but I still had a whole pile of bodywork to do. I still needed a full cage welded into the car. I still need to try and find parts for it, like a seat frame. I still need to try and find like ball joints, control arms, bushings, new drive shafts, all that kind of stuff, because all that stuff for that car is like, they don't make it anymore, you know? Like, I've been looking for it for ages. Brake upgrades, like, I cannot find it. So if you have like a big brake upgrade in your Gen 5 Celica, leave a comment down below and let me know so I can have a look. But I did something, all right? If you guys follow me on social media, you would have already seen it. And if you don't follow me on social media, links are in the description down below. So go and have a look and follow me on social media. But I'm going to give you a quick walk around of this 2014 180 horsepower turbocharged Fiesta that I bought off Facebook Marketplace. All right, so like I said, it is a Fiesta ST. We'll ignore the number plate, right? Because, I mean, like, we won't talk about it. We'll just... Wait a sec. Let's just pretend you didn't see that. So, this car is a statutory write-off. That means that it can never be registered in Australia ever again. And the reason for that is because it just went through some floods and the water level came up to about here on the car, and it just went through the jam. Come up to about here, and it went through the door jam. So, let's see if I've got the key on me. My flash is on. Let's turn that off. I don't need that. There we go. And what happened is the water's come in and it sat in here, and the body domain controller sits underneath the driver's seat here in Australia, or passenger seat in the US. The body domain controller sits under there, and that controls a lot of the computers, the canvas system and stuff like that in the car. So when that got wet, the car wouldn't start. So change that over, and the ECU and a few other controls, because they all have to be changed as a set, and it works. I mean, it's fine, you know, fully stripped out. The car is ready to go. It just needs a cage. Literally just needs a cage. So you can see, guys, it was really an easy choice for me, okay? But there is a couple of things we need to do, all right? I'm going to show you my seat frame that I kind of made just so I can move the car around. I'm definitely not going to be racing with this seat frame, and you'll understand why when you see it in a sec. All right. So this is my carbon Kevlar seat, which is pretty cool. But I basically just kind of cut this up from bits of like metal I had lying around and bolted it all together. Mainly just so I could drive the car, but shh, don't tell anybody, and test it. And this is only like 3mm thick steel, so it flexes a bit. But yeah, it was just so I could move the car around more than anything, you know? But I'm not going to be racing with that, that's for sure. So, let's open the bonnet. There we go. And there. So what I need to do today is I need to take that battery out there, because I literally bought the battery yesterday, all right? I literally bought it yesterday. I put it in... Where are we? There we are. And guys, as I put it in, I needed to use jumper cables off my four-wheel drive to actually even start the car. And then I looked up the specs on the battery. This is the one the shop had listed as the one to replace on this car. I looked up the specs on the battery, and it's like 10 amps per hour lower rating than the one that Ford recommend, and it's like 180 CCA lower rating, so like cold current amp or some current current cold amp or something like that, cold cranking amps, that's the one, than what Ford recommends. So it really struggled to actually start the car. And yeah, so I'm gonna be taking that one back today, get one with a higher output. And there's two other things I need to do. Let me turn you guys around again. I'm taking these wheels off today. The tires on them aren't too bad. They're a little bit bald. I think it's only got 62,000 kilometers on them. So taking these wheels off, taking to my friend's shop. He's got some Toyo R888Rs for me to put on. Mad shout out to Keith for Wheels. You can see here on the back of the four-wheel drive, Keith for Wheels. Mad shout out to Keith for Wheels. He's got some Toyo R888s for me to go into onto the wheels, even not into the wheels. And that's going to be super sticky for the track, which is insane. I'm really excited about that. But one other thing I need to do, and you see I'm all the way out of my driveway right now, and you're probably thinking, why is he out in his driveway? This patch here, that patch dripped yesterday from under here, and that's why I've got a little bit of a black rubber mat underneath. So today's job is to put the car up on stands. Again, my wife is gonna absolutely freak out when she comes back into the garage and there's a new car on axle stands in the garage. She's gonna go absolutely mental. It's gonna be hilarious. Gonna whip the wheels off, shove them in the four-wheel drive, take them up to a mate shop, Keith Wheels, get the R888Rs fitted on them. While he's doing that, I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna investigate that oil leak, and I think the car was just serviced before it got flood damaged, okay? So literally like a few hundred kilometers before it got flood damaged. So I think maybe the oil filter hasn't been put on properly, because if the oil filter is not put on properly, when the car runs, the pressure there is gonna push some oil out, and it's gonna seep down underneath. And that's kind of like the area that it's coming from as well. So I'm kind of hoping it's that, but it's coming from that kind of front area where the oil filter and oil cooler is. So hopefully it's a super simple fix.
3 hours later.
All right, guys, so update for you quickly. The car is on axle stands, as you can see, right? The wheels are over at Keith for Wheels having the R888Rs fitted on them, and I thought whilst that's happening, the car's up in the air, I'm gonna have a little look. I looked underneath and it kind of looked like it was coming from like underneath the timing belt cover, maybe, but there was a lot of oil residue kind of dripping off the bottom of the hot side charge pipe, and it was more than I thought would be like an okay amount for turbo blow-by. But it's been a very long time since I've had a small engine turbocharged vehicle, like 4-cylinder 1.6 liter. I'm normally running the 3 liters in the Supra, and I've had Supras since I was 20. So I've been in a 6-cylinder 3 liter turbocharged car for around about 20 years. So yeah, but actually let me show you, before I waffle on all the time, what I actually found. All right, so this is the hot side charge pipe here, right? The turbo fits behind, right up under there. If you want to change the turbo, you literally need to get the car up in the air. This is the hot side that comes into the intercooler. The front mount, these have a front mount as standard. You can see it there. It's pretty sick. I was like, man, I took that off and it was like, that's a lot of oil residue. And when I like took this nut out, it was caked. And these hold the on here, so I'm just gonna, now that should come out. I'll get these, slide these off first. I should probably be wearing gloves, but I mean, it is what it is. Wow, that's stuck in there. Let's have a look. Man, like that is, dude, that is so wet. Jesus. It's like, I'm not even going to say what it's like, because there might be somebody under 18 watching this, but yeah, I'm going to get that out, clean it up, and see if that was the case. I'm going to have a little inspection of a little higher up. Apparently the rocker covers on these engines do leak as well, so I'm going to have a little look at that as well. Going to fit an oil catch can and see if that makes a difference, because If I fit the oil catch can, clean that up, and I don't get any more leaks, then that was the issue. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Tune in for the next episode when I fit the oil catch can on this, and then give it a once over, maybe change the oil and spark plugs and stuff like that before first race in the ST Fiesta of 2022 now? 2022, guys. First time ever racing a Ford. Not sure what my dad's going to say about that, but sorry. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you next time.